Alright, welcome back everyone, Aussie Dad Live. Thanks for watching the channel. Today we're part 3 of the knife build. So at the moment I'm just sort of sanding some of the blanks flat because my bandsaw doesn't exactly cut too straight. So I'm outside because it does make a heap of dust. And so I don't want that in my workshop or in the garage where it can get over everything. So yeah, anyway, I'll bring you along, get some close up. Alright, so that's pretty much flat. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a touch up with some 80 grit flat sandpaper, and then basically we're ready to start moulding out the handle and getting it glued up once my brass pins turn up. Well, welcome back everyone, Aussie Dad Life. Tell you what, another cold, chilly night out in the garage. Boys are in bed, wife's at work, get some alone time, happy days. So, going to keep going on with the knife build. Thought I'd just show you what I've been up to. I didn't get it on camera the other night, probably a good thing, the amount of dust that was flying around. So basically what I did was I had the handle temporary mounted up. I just punched through the brass pins and on the thing and then gave it to it on the old sander. So if you can sort of see that, I've already shaped it out to how I basically want it. So I'm now just working through it in the different grades of sandpaper to get it really smooth. So tonight I'm going to actually glue it on. I've actually got to fix up the blade because I nicked it with the sander. So I'm going to have to tidy up a little bit. But I thought I'd just bring everybody's attention to the amount of dust that gets on your sanders, on your desk when you're doing some sanding. So if you actually have a look at the amount of dirt and dust that it populates, you want to make sure that you've either got good ventilation, a good mask, probably all three, and try and do it outside if you can. So unfortunately at night I haven't got any good lighting, so couldn't do it outside. But anyway, hope you're all keeping well in this wonderful ISO lockdown stuff that we've got going on at the moment. All these flogs that keep doing the wrong thing. Honestly, it'd be a lot easier if everybody just did what they were supposed to, tried to stay home if you were sick, etc. But I've been down to Bunnings today, picked up some Araldite, just the cheapest stuff that they've got. Normally one of these will get me 2 knives out of that. If I did another one, I'll use about half of it to mix it up. Use some gloves, and yeah, so let's get stuck into it. I really need to work on tidying my bench up. Maybe I'll make another video about that, tidying up my workbench. I'm not sure what everybody else is like, but for some reason I clean it up and then 3 days later it's back to where it started. I don't know what the hell's going on. Anyway, little tip. So with these belts that I ordered from Amazon, they turned up. There was a lot of reviews about them being a bit loose. So what I'm going to just quickly do is grab, and I'll show you what I did. So basically I had some roller bearings, if you can see in here, and sorry, you're spinning a bit, got some roller bearings, and I drilled a hole, put the roller bearings through, bolted it all up, just to pad it out, because otherwise it was too loose. They did say that they would come a little bit on the larger side, so took me the whole of about 5 minutes to do, and it's, you know, it's not the best, but it allows it to spin and stay on track and not come off. So just a little thing, you know. It took me 5 minutes to drill it out, find a couple of bearings that I had, and you know, we were back into it. We weren't slowed down anyway. So yeah, all right, let's get into it. and we've magically made the desk much neater. So, time to break out the Sallies. Now I need to get a little bit of cardboard, a knife, put those two bits. It's all good. Gloves. Very important to put the gloves on, because otherwise you'll have sticky fingers everywhere. And araldite on your hands isn't that great. Now what am I going to use to spread it on? Use a bit old. What would anyone use those for? Oh, look at that! Oh, hey, that's amazing. Look at that. Instead of just, you know, cutting it off there, you can get it to do it all mixed for you. Wow. I'm excited. Now, where's my knife? Alright, so we are glued. So now for the fun part, got to get all of our clamps on. Then we've got to do some cleanup. Now I forgot the araldite. The Glad wrap, so we'll just use some good old duct tape, because duct tape fixes everything. Actually, I need that to be down a little bit so I can see what I'm cleaning up later. Now this is 5-minute epoxy, the stuff that I grabbed. So it's I've got plenty of time to work with it, etc. Now you obviously need to make sure that you don't squeeze it in too far. And squeeze all the guts out of it. Well, that's going to be a bit frustrating for me, isn't it? So that's all glued up now. As you can see here, this abomination. It's all glued up, clamped up. I'll let that go overnight, and I'll be able to come back and start sanding it all down to its final grits. Nice and smooth. I'm going to get to about 600 grit, I think, and then hit it with the polisher and see what it comes up like. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed tonight, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video, and I hope you stay safe during this lockdown, and you know, your family and everybody else as well, and enjoy the weekend that's coming up. Anyway, thanks again for watching Aussie Dad Life. Do me a huge favour if you could and hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for watching.